Shut the box, or as the eShop title calls it, shut the box! Why is the eShop yelling at me to buy this game? I just want to look at it. I don't like being yelled at. It's upsetting. You know what? I'm not going to review this game. Not till I calm down. In, out. All right, let's do this. This is a budget title from the same developer who released WiiU a few months ago. This is what I would say is a better concept for a game and better execution, but it's still lacking. So should you roll the dice and open this box, or should you shut it for good? Now the one major problem I have with this title, just from the get-go, is the name of it. Shut the box. What box? Why am I shutting it? What do boxes have anything to do with this game? The answer is nothing. They might as well call it Flibble the Gibble or Snap My Underwear for all it matters. Now you might say that this title is based on the game Shut the Box, and that is true. In fact, you might know this game better as Clackers or High Rollers. In that game, 2 or more players roll a dice to see how many points they can get in their own personal box numbers. And at its core, it's kind of like that. It's more like a solitaire version of it. So I really don't get why the publishers kept the name. Maybe to get those 12 people who played Shut the Box as a kid. But more likely, they would have seen the game show High Rollers, which was hosted by Alex Trebek in the 70s or Wink Martindale in the 80s. If I was choosing a name for this title, I would have definitely gone with High Rollers over Shut the Box, as it would have made more sense and would have gotten more people going, yeah, I remember that. Now this game is very simple. And that's kind of its charm. It gives you 3 rows of numbers, 1 through 9 on each row, and each set is in different directions each time. Your job is to roll the dice and take away the numbers that you roll. Like for example, if you roll a 5 and a 3, and if my first grade math is right, that makes 9. I mean 8. Okay, so maybe I wasn't that great at math. So you can use that 8 any way you want, as long as you can make a combination with the numbers that you see. Maybe you'll take the 5 and the 3, or the 6 and the 2, or maybe you'll just take the 8 itself. It's up to you. Now this game is mostly about luck and a little bit about skill. You're going to need to plan out what numbers you're not going to use for the later parts of the game. But all of that planning won't matter if you get an unlucky roll. And that was the most disappointing thing about this title. It didn't have any, what would you call it? Flair. It was the basic game without any extras. I don't even mean extra games to play or different modes. I mean the creators could have added in special items that you could have used in certain roles to make the game less of a game of chance. Really, the odds of beating this title are very low, because when you get down to 2 or 3 numbers, it really is all about luck. That's not to say the game is bad, because it's not. It was actually quite fun, but its limitations are the thing that I found most frustrating. It really is a very simple game without any extras. You get 1 game mode and that's it. You play everything with the gamepad and it works perfectly. But it's really hard to mess this up when you only have to press a button to roll 2 dice and press a number or numbers you want to get rid of. Shut the Box is as simple a game as you can imagine. From what you see on the screen, that's all there really is. Does that mean it's not worth a buy? Actually, I think it is. The game is only 99 cents currently, and I do think that's the correct price for it. There is exactly $1 worth of fun and content in this title. If you buy this, you might actually find yourself coming back to it more often than you might think. However, the lack of extra game modes and special moves to help you beat the game was annoying. But for 99 cents, you really are going to get your money's worth. So I do think it's worth a buy. If you want to see a quirky little game and me as an undead talent agent, check out my last review of Frederick, the Resurrection of Music. Or if you want, you can check out my review of WiiU, this publisher's previous WiiU game. Like always, thank you guys for watching and please subscribe.